Regina C. Handugan, BSBA FM1D, the Group 7. So today I'm going to present the case study number 2, which is the hiring for an oil boom. So today, let's start for the facts of the case. The facts of the case. North Dakota officials recently said 25,000 jobs remain unfilled. Those vacancies are at the more than 150 oil and gas operators operating in North Dakota, the hundreds of contractors providing them with labor, and the services business growing to meet demand. Oil Boom as drilling company apply fracking technology and horizontal drilling to the Bakken Shale formation in the state's Weed region. The states forecast a peak of about 60,000 drilling jobs, which by 2025 will fall to 50,000 positions needed for longer-term oil production. The problem. In this case study, hiring for an oil boom is the main problem. Oil Boom was looking for an employees to fill the vacancies. There are 20,000 jobs, but it was indirectly related to drilling. For example, restaurants, retail, healthcare jobs needed for a growing community. Unfortunately, everyone who wants a job is already working. Thereupon, employers are struggling to fill vacancies. Many workers are related to North Dakota harsh climate, and even those who come discover that housing is scarce and expensive. In addition, the employees was screen out inexperienced applicants, while job candidates need to sell themselves to employees. Companies need to sell themselves to employers. Some of them buy or build housing for their workers, or they pay a housing allowance because rent in area are high. Unlikely, attracting pay focused employees means company workers are likely to be attached to slightly higher wages somewhere else once they gain a little job experience. The causes of the problem. In this case, the recruitment or the selection of staffs and employees is the problem. Because of having an inexperienced employees and do not have any other trainings about its responsibility and regarding to his or her field. Another reason is the harsh climate and housing is scarce and expensive. Because of too highly expensive housings for employees that cause them to jump into another job, where turnover happens. The situation of the organization shows the real needs of the company on having long-term of oil production and what should they do to fill the vacancies or position when employees will not stay longer in the company.
For the continuation, the alternative courses of the action for the case 2, which is hiring for an oil boom, in order to alter the problem, the first solution that could be the company of an oil boom. Human Resource Management or HRM bind an Atignal comet a scheme, plans, and strategies. Manufacturing HR plan prerequisite for the organization to obtain their goals, and also it can just alter the problems of the company are facing. And further, they are necessary to choose the appropriate workers or the employees that are suitable to the job and most especially have proficiency, knowledge, and skills. Whenever you decide to recruit, it is valuable to bear in mind and perpetuate that the recruiting process should be fair and proper, and distinction should be considered. And these alternative courses of action for the case 2, which is hiring for an oil boom, has advantages and disadvantages. First, the advantages. The advantages of this solution is we'll find employees who has the ability to move better work. The employee have the proficiency, knowledge, and skills to perform a specific job. The resolution for this is to arise delicate and outcome is to create and creative and effective HR plan and recruit employees and in existence had experiences. Therefore, it could alter the problems in the organization. Beings individuals have competence to commit the job is enough to address the problems of the organization. And moving forward for the disadvantages of these alternative courses of action. The disadvantages of this solution, it can take a lot of time, effort, and money to find your perfect candidate. Once a company recruiter attracted the candidate, you need to convince them to apply. You also need to spend time filtering the application to find qualified candidates. Recruiting the talent using the company recruiter, other members of the team will need to take on this task. The extra workload may not be suitable for your business. The second alternative way to alter the problem is finding a recruitment agency. The aim of a recruitment agency is to help the employer to find or hire top talent for their company. It is important to you to find the right agency for your business and goals. Many recruitment agencies specialize in a certain industry, so it's a good idea to see what they offer. Try not to use too many recruitment agencies. One genuine recruitment agency should be enough to hire for a job. And also, for this alternative courses or the second alternative courses of action for hiring an oil boom has advantages and disadvantages. First, the advantages. A recruitment agency communicate with both employee and job seekers. Recruitment agency help to ace your recruitment problems, whether to must hire or have an urgent position to fill. The agency will work to your requirement. Using a recruitment agency can spend up the time to find a new employee. And moving forward to the disadvantages of this alternative solution or the alternative action for the case 2, which is hiring for an oil boom. The disadvantages for this is it costs money to work a recruitment agency. The cost varies depending on the salaries and type of recruitment strategies required. For a permanent role, recruitment agency charges percentage of annual salaries. This cost may be over your recruitment budgets. Yet, if you've got a hard role to fill, the expense may be necessary. Recruitment agency are out for money. They think that this agency that their candidates as another number. For recruiters to meet their targets, they send across and CV to Diane. Try to avoid this profit motivated recruitment agency.
Hi guys, so it's me again. So now let's talk about evaluation of advantage and disadvantage. So, to evaluate advantage and disadvantage, company managers or owners must need to think wisely in choosing the alternative action based on its advantages and disadvantages given lately. The company needs to allocate time in identifying the best alternative action. If this is an effective way, or if this alternative action may lead the company to success without losing too much money, effort, and time.
Good morning, everyone. This is Charlene Sulatan. So let's move on to the selection of the best alternative. The best alternative solution is the company personally do hiring employees for an oil boom. Employers find employees was the ability to move better work. The employees have the proficiency, knowledge, and skills to perform a specific job. It is important to have an employee that have a competency to commit the job, and the attitude and personality should be fit, but it's not easy to find it, and it can be the voluminous challenge in recruiting. Next, the plans for implementation. Modifies recruitment process its own peak solution to confer solution to the current problem, which is hiring for oil boom. As we observe, the employers are striving to seek employees to congest its vacancies in the organization. Moreover, due to few of applicants' lack of proficiency to perform a specific job, the employers have to take out a plenty and a good ideas to find precise and accurate employee, so that recruitment process is part of making human resource management strategic plan. For the seek to have a prime employees, you must select, recruit, and develop a training to execute and perform the designated job. Therefore, Oil Boom must do a recruitment. They must select and pick an applicants that have interest to do the job and has a competence and capability to consummate job after recruiting and selecting. They must develop a training in order to achieve acquired work. By this solution, hiring for an oil boom can help the foremost and prime employees to tamp down vacancies.